Hey again guys, okay, so this time I'll be trying a PlayStation 1. This is actually, 1 as in the number, not 1 as in the name. There were two versions. Simple setup, once again I'm just using the RF out. This is actually the audio file version, as you can see, but I'm not using the audio file lead that came with it. It does have it, but I'm just using the RF box version just because it's a lot easier to get running on your modern TV that way. I do have quite a few PS1 games. I'm going to be testing it with Driver. It was a game that I used to love playing as a kid, or at least when I was younger. So yeah, we'll be trying that. Now, one thing I will say is I've had nothing but bad luck with PlayStations throughout my life. I've owned about 3 or 4 PlayStation 1s, I've owned 4 PS2s, I've owned 2 PS3s and a PS4, and every single one of them the laser has packed up just after a year. And I wasn't necessarily an extreme hardcore gamer, Sony just seemed to make absolutely terrible lasers, or at least put in terrible lasers. So, I'm not really expecting any of these to work. If they do, fantastic. If they don't, I'm not surprised. I'll send them as spares or repairs if that's the case. So let's try. I'm currently using a analog DualShock controller. Actually, it may not be a DualShock. Sorry, it may just be analog. The one where you just press the button. Sorry, I've got a marker pen over my hand at the moment. I've been trying to sort out all these consoles and writing down bits and pieces. So yeah, we'll see if that works. I can already hear the laser struggling. I may be wrong. Yeah, I knew that would struggle. Let me try cleaning the disc just in case it's that. But I really got a feeling it's probably just the laser as usual. Going to close this curtain, just kind of might help with light a bit. Okay, right, I'm going to try a little trick. This is how you can tell if it's the laser. Stand it up, reset. Now I can hear the disc trying to spin there. Oh, I can hear it. Yeah, that laser definitely isn't working. Another trick you can do is actually turn it upside down and then turn it on. Let's try and get all these leads. There we go. Now I can hear it. That laser is proper gone. Let's try and loosen the laser up a bit. Yeah, that laser is proper gone. I wasn't surprised. I mean, you heard, well, before I even kicked the machine in, that they are just, they're terrible. PlayStations are absolutely terrible for reliability. Every single one I've owned has a laser issue. Now this one I'm not going to judge too much, considering it is an old machine and it is second hand. But I mean, I bought one brand new from the store and I had to stand it up on its side to get the thing working. So that's how bad they were. But anyway, so unfortunately that one is a foul. Next up I'll be showing you a PS2. Okay, so we are back, and after the failed PS1 test, I now have a PS2. It is a silver PS2. It does have some marks. It's going to clean up okay, but does have some marks and scuffs and what have you. No disc in there because I checked that before. I'm going to be trying Star Wars Starfighter. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but it's what I had handy. I've also got a 8GB memory card that I'm going to be testing as well. And as far as the leads are the same as what I use with the PS1. The RF UART is the same. Obviously the PS2 does come with the bigger brick type power box, so I'll plug that in, and it's going to be the same controller that I'm going to be trying again. So let's hope this one works. Once again, I'm not holding out much hope because it is a PlayStation and it's almost a feature that they go wrong. So let's try and see what happens. Okay, so we at least have that. Let's try. See if we can access the memory card. I can't actually remember how we access the memory card, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so that seems to be read okay. We got some save games obviously already on it. WWE, San Andreas, FIFA, Crash Tag Team Racing, Lego Batman, The Getaway, GTA 3, lots of FIFA and Vice City. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that reads fine. Let's actually go in and can I delete? Oh yeah, you kind of have to delete them all separately, don't you? Okay, so let's come out of that and let's try and put a game in and see if it actually reads the disc. Because I think it's actually reading the disc. Wow, that has surprised me. You know, it's because the laser issues are so common that I really, especially after the PS1, how it was, I really didn't expect much from this. But yeah, fair enough. It reads. Do you want to create save? Yeah, sure. Let's create save. I've never played this game before. Like I said, I did have a few PlayStation 2s, but to be honest, they never worked too well. So let's just select that one. Are you sure you want to create? Yes. Let's put Daz. Okay, creating. Well, it seems to be accessing the memory card. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We've got bonus missions, load options, play. We'll just jump in. We'll see what it's like. We'll go easy, as I've never played it before. Okay, I'm going to click that off. Sorry if you want to watch it, but like I said, I'm not a Star Wars guy, and you would have seen that whole galaxy far, far away and long time and whatever before. Destroy all first arena mines. Okay, let's give it a go. Actually, that loads really well. Quite pleased with that. Okay, so the analog is working, which is cool. Shit. Okay, I'm all good. Man, this is really sensitive. For those of you old school PC gamers, this really reminds me of a game called Rebel Assault on the PC. This is, you know, getting on a bit sort of mid-90s, early 90s.
You can select the target directly in front of you or cycle through active targets. The mines will explode if you get too close.
Okay, well that works.
Shoot the mines, Dallas.
Where'd they go?
Good job, Reese. There are more mines in the next canyon. Let's go. Make sure to hit all of them. Vary your speed using boost and brake. You got all of them. Your next exercise is a combat droid, equipped with training lasers. Well done.
Oh,
Now for the holographic simulation.
well, okay, it works. That's pretty cool. So, successful test of the PlayStation 2. I'm well chuffed with that. On Amazon FBA, these do pretty well still. I mean, in fairness, they do pretty well on eBay, but Amazon FBA is where I'd be tempted to send this now. It works, but then again, it does have some scuffing and stuff, and I'd rather show that on eBay. I do have a bunch of PS2 games, so I could just bundle it up with that. A couple of controllers, the memory card. That would be probably quite a nice little Christmas gift for someone. So anyway, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to hook up the PS3, which will be the next in line for the PlayStation stuff. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying this. It's not really much to watch, I know, but I just quite like the idea of showing off the testing phase as well, because it's something that maybe we don't really show off that much. And plus, I get to play some games, so I'm happy. I get to call it work, which is great. So anyway, stick with me. I'm going to show off the PS3. If it works, maybe, who knows. Cheers. Hey guys, okay, so now the PS3 is set up. One thing I love about the PlayStations, or at least what Sony, is a lot of the cables are interchangeable. So for example, the RF lead that I'm using at the moment was the same RF lead I used for PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 and now the PlayStation 3. All the same lead, just fits all three consoles, which makes life a bit easier. It's also the same power lead that I'm used for all three consoles. Obviously the PS2, you do have to plug it into that box, the adapter box first, and then into the console, but it's still the same lead that's plugged into the actual power outlet. Now, there's a slight issue with this one. I don't have any controllers for it. Obviously from the PS3 onwards, they went with wireless, or at least USB connecting to the controller. So I don't actually have any controllers, so I can't really test that side of things. But what I can do is just test to make sure it comes on, and I've actually picked a couple of games that I can test it with: Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and Gran Turismo 5. So I'm going to actually test this in a couple of different ways. I want to make sure that the RF works, so I'm going to just basically turn it on, and it's still tuned into the same PlayStation channels that I did before. If it works, I'm going to switch over to my HDMI. Wow, did that work or not? Oh, okay, it did work. I'm going to switch over to HDMI just, well, frankly, because it looks so much better. It's a shame I have no controller to test it with, which kind of sucks, but okay, well, the menu's come on, so I'm going to turn it off. Ah, okay, there we go. Well, I can't choose. Okay, what I'm going to try and do, let's just put in something like GT. Let's see if it will let me just kind of, yeah, try and make sure that works. That's cool. But yeah, I just want to see if actually that it boots into a game, even though it's going to ask me that. Okay, well, that sounds promising. It's reading the disc. So we'll find out if it's actually going to read it properly or not. Ah, I've got no image now. Ah, okay. Right. Let me flick back to this. Obviously without a controller I can't choose yes, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, so let's try this again. Right, so that's not reading the disc, is it? Looks pretty clean. Does it all? I can't remember if the PS3 automatically switches to the game. It should do. Ah, okay, there we go. It's been a while since I've actually owned a PS3, so I couldn't remember. But the game starts, I'll be happy. But at least that's 2 out of 3 consoles that I can move on. Okay, well that's loaded pretty good. You know, I have to maybe take back what I said. I can't click OK. Anyway, it works. I have to maybe take back what I said about the PlayStations. 2 out of 3 just worked. That was my phone, I apologise. 2 out of 3 worked. So you know what, that's not actually that bad. How long they're going to work for I have no idea, so I'm going to move them on and so them is working. So thanks for watching. This really is only a video for people that like to see things being tested and working or not, but I couldn't really test this one out fully. I apologise. I didn't know I didn't have any controllers for it. I'm going to pick up a couple of controllers and yeah, test it properly. So thank you for watching. Cheers.